New IGP vows to focus on fight against terrorism. MITI targets 30% women ownership in SME in 3 years. A very good evening. Thanks for joining us. You're watching the evening edition of News on 2. I'm Adrian Sept. Special Branch Director Datuk Sri Muhammad Fuzi Harun is the new Inspector General of Police. Datuk Sri Muhammad Fuzi, 58, took office today to succeed Tan Sri Khalid Abu Bakar, who went on mandatory retirement today. The handing over of duties for the top post in the Royal Malaysia Police took place today at the Kuala Lumpur Police Training Centre, or Pulapol, witnessed by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. Datuk Sri Muhammad Fuzi joined the Royal Malaysia Police on January the 8th in 1984 as a Cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police at Pulapol. He had served as the Acting Deputy IGP for 2 months in 2014. He was appointed a Director of the Special Branch in July of 2015. Commenting on his appointment, the new top cop said he would focus on efforts to fight terrorism. Datuk Sri Muhammad Mokhtar Muhammad Sharif has been appointed to replace Datuk Sri Muhammad Fuzi at the Special Branch. Meanwhile, Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid, representing the government, thanked Tan Sri Khalid for his contributions and services to the country when he served as the IGP. Tan Sri Khalid became the IGP on May the 17th of 2013 and had served in PDRM for 40 years. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid, who is also Home Minister, described Tan Sri Khalid as someone who was committed, honest and resolute in carrying out his duties. He added that Tan Sri Khalid was always working together with the ministry to ensure that government policies on security matters were carried out in accordance with stipulated procedures.
Beliau seorang ketua polis negara yang amat luar biasa pada pandangan saya. Luar biasa kerana kesetiaan beliau yang tidak pernah luntur di dalam situasi yang bagaimanapun yang menekan beliau dan menekan kerajaan. Dan tidak ada masalah, diatasi dengan penuh profesionalisme.
He said this after witnessing the signing of documents and handing over of duties of IGP to Datuk Sri Muhammad Fuzi, who succeeds Tan Sri Khalid. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak said the government has always recognized the important roles played by women in the country's development. He said this during the 2017 National Level Women's Day celebration with the theme Women as a Force for Global Economic Change held at Berjaya Times Square in Kuala Lumpur today. A National Transformation 2050 or TN50 dialogue session was held at the celebration, chaired by Women, Family and Community Development Minister Datuk Sri Rohani Karim. The dialogue was also attended by Datin Sri Rosma Manso. The program, organized by the ministry, aims to realize the government's aspiration in developing knowledgeable human capital through the contribution of women in social, economic and family well-being. Awards were also given in the Winnovation competition to women recognized for their contribution in developing the nation's economy. Now, Malaysia strongly condemned the nuclear test done by North Korea yesterday, which was reported to have exceeded the strength of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, Japan during the Second World War. It added that the tests will only further aggravate the tense situation between the Korean peninsula and the region as a whole. In a statement published by Wisma Putra, said Malaysia stressed that the latest test, which is North Korea's sixth since the first in 2006, was another blatant violation of the multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. North Korea yesterday announced the success of the test, which was 10 times stronger than the previous 5 test series. Pyongyang also claimed that the hydrogen bomb could be fixed on intercontinental ballistic missile. Malaysia stressed that the provocative action was a serious threat to the international peace and unity. Malaysia has expressed its appreciation and gratitude to the Saudi Arabian government for its smooth management of 2.8 million Muslims from all over the world who gathered in the Holy Land for the Hajj pilgrimage this season. This was conveyed directly to the King of Saudi Arabia, Salman Abdul Aziz Al Saud, by Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Dato Dr. Ashraf Wajdi Dusuki, when he, along with representatives from other foreign governments, were granted audience with King Salman and Crown Prince Muhammad Salman in Mina.
Saya menyatakan terima kasih kita kepada Kerajaan Arab Saudi, pertama kerana kota yang diberikan kepada kerajaan hasil daripada hubungan yang akrab dengan Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri, dan saya juga mengambil kesempatan untuk mempelawa putera mahkota seperti mana yang dihasratkan oleh kerajaan Malaysia untuk kita melancarkan King Salman Center for International Peace.
During the meeting, Dato Dr. Ashraf also conveyed Prime Minister Dato Sri Najib Tun Razak's appreciation and thanks for the treatment accorded by the Saudi Arabian government to the Malaysian Hajj pilgrims. A husband and wife were killed after their motorcycle collided with a car in Batu Pahat in Johor today. Batu Pahat District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Abdul Wahid Musa confirmed the incident took place at Kilometre 5 Jalan Bukit Pasir at around 7:15 a.m. this morning. ACP Abdul Wahib said it was believed that when the accident happened, the victims were Hadi Jamo, 62, and his wife Rokia Jangi, 64, were travelling from Tongkang Pecah to Batu Pahat town. The car was believed to be speeding on the opposite direction when it collided with the victim's motorcycle. The driver and passenger of the car fell unconscious and was brought to the Sultanah Nota Ismail Hospital for treatment. However, upon arrival at the hospital, the driver of the car fled from the hospital while the female passenger was admitted as an outpatient. The police advised the driver of the car to come to testify and assist in investigations, which is conducted under Section 41, Subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987. Coming up, Tasik Kanye to continue being a Sharia-compliant tourism area. This and more in a moment. Stay with us. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry, or MITI, hopes to achieve a 30% share of women involved in small and medium enterprises within the next 3 years. Its Minister, Dato Sri Mustafa Muhammad, said that the involvement of women entrepreneurs is on the rise year on year and is seen as a welcoming change in the nation's economic development.
Jadi kita akan ada usaha-usaha yang khusus untuk memastikan lebih ramai wanita. Sekarang ini bertambahlah, khusus dalam bidang perkhidmatan bertambah, dan tetapi kita belum puas hati, kita nak tambah peratusan itu kepada at least 30%.
Met today, Dato Sri Mustafa said there are currently about 21% of women involved in small businesses in the country. This is equivalent to 190,000 out of 907,000 registered small-medium enterprises. Dato Sri Mustafa was met after attending the Global Women's Trade Summit 2017. Also in attendance was Women, Family and Community Development Minister Dato Sri Rohani Abdul Karim. Tasik Kenyir's status as a duty-free zone will not prevent Terengganu state government from promoting the area as a Sharia-compliant tourism destination. Now, according to the Menteri Besar, Dato Sri Ahmad Razif Abdul Rahman, the decision may be unpopular, but it is necessary to protect the sensitivities of the people and the Islamic region. The state government wants to turn Tasik Kenyir into a tourism destination for Muslims worldwide, equipped with tourism activities to keep features of Terengganu's heritage alive. Although the task won't be easy, Dato Sri Ahmad Razif said with the cooperation of all quarters, Tasik Kenyir will be on the world tourism map. He said the discovery of the inscription stone in Kuala Berang is proof of early Islamic civilization in the Tasik Kenyir area. Tasik Kenyir was gazetted a duty-free zone on January the 27th, involving an area of almost 66,000 hectares of the lake, 339 islands and Pengkalangawi. The duty-free zone will complement existing tourism attractions such as island hopping, Kelas Sanctuary and the Tasik Kenyir Elephant Conservation Village. The Terengganu government is targeting 750,000 tourist arrivals to the lake before the end of the year. The difficulty in obtaining calves is stunting local cattle breeders' efforts to increase the supply of local beef to meet the domestic demand. According to Farmers Organisation Authority, or LPP Chairman Tan Sri Zainal Dahlan, currently local cattle breeders are getting their supply of calves from Thailand, Myanmar and Cambodia. Tan Sri Zainal explained that China's improving economic structure has led to an aggressive import of their calves for breeding, which has also benefited local breeders. Admitting that the supply of local beef is not enough, especially during the Aidil-Adha celebrations, Tan Sri Zainal said LPP is now identifying initiatives that would help to increase livestock production. This includes young farmers involved in the breeding of beef cattle and milk cattle. In addition, the LPP hoped that the government, through the veterinary department, would fully utilize grazing fields for cattle breeding activities. Tan Sri Zainal met reporters during the LPP Aidil-Adha event at Masjid Karyat Batu 10, Labu in Negeri Sembilan. The contribution of a digital economy to the gross domestic product, or GDP, is expected to surpass a projected target of 20% ahead of 2020, as compared to 17% this year. According to Shopback Regional Manager Alvin Gill, the digital business ecosystem in the country is growing rapidly with the emergence of new online business platforms. Alvin said that as an industry player, he saw that the people were starting to have more confidence in the concept of online shopping. Furthermore, Malaysia has had a wide market of 22 million active internet users.
The government, as well as agencies such as MDEC and MITI, have been very proactive in growing the digital economy. I think one clear example of an initiative that they have taken and continue to focus on is My Cyber Sale, which is the online campaign that happens every once per year, whereby these agencies collaborate together to gather all the online players to support the growth of this ecosystem via a campaign. And I think these initiatives help to create further awareness to Malaysians about the opportunity of shopping online and the convenience of shopping online as well.
Alvin also urged industry players to diversify their services and provide a more interactive platform for users. Unlike other platforms, Shopback partnered with 500 companies that have e-commerce platforms and helps promote their goods. Amongst the 500 companies are Lazada, Zalora, Malaysia Airlines, Expedia and AliExpress.com. Shopback will receive a commission from each purchase through the platform, and most of the commissions will be credited back to the customer's bank account within 7 to 14 days. The cashback platform has managed to return 13.5 million ringgit to customers since its operation in February of 2015.